Rumors claiming that a massive comet is on a collision course with Earth have spread rapidly across social media platforms in recent weeks, triggering fear, speculation, and a wave of misinformation that has alarmed many users. The object at the center of these claims is known as 3I/Atlas, detected on July 1st by NASA's ATLAS Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System telescope. While the detection itself is real and part of routine astronomical monitoring, the dramatic narratives that have grown around it are not supported by credible scientific evidence. Instead, a mix of sensationalist media coverage, misunderstanding of astronomical data, and deliberate exaggeration has transformed a distant celestial object into what some online users are portraying as an existential threat to humanity. The situation escalated significantly after the New York Post published an article on September 29th with a provocative headline suggesting that a massive comet hurtling toward us is larger than previously thought, and even floated the idea that it could be alien tech, quoting a scientist in a speculative context. Although the article itself leaned heavily on conjecture and hypothetical discussion rather than confirmed facts, screenshots of the headline were quickly shared across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and Reddit. Stripped of nuance and context, the headline became fuel for conspiracy theories and apocalyptic predictions, with many users interpreting it as confirmation that Earth was in imminent danger. Several prominent accounts amplified these fears. One user, posting under the name Stephen Greenstreet, claimed that scientists were saying a massive alien spaceship was heading toward Earth and questioned why the public was not reacting more strongly. Another account, Dr. Disclosure, reposted the article and tied it to unrelated real-world events, suggesting that a meeting of U.S. military leaders chaired by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was secretly connected to preparations for a comet impact. That post alone accumulated hundreds of thousands of views, illustrating how quickly unverified claims can gain traction when they play into existing anxieties about government secrecy, extraterrestrial life, and global catastrophe. Other users took the speculation even further, weaving elaborate fictional narratives around the alleged threat. An account named Richard Roper posted a tongue-in-cheek but widely shared message claiming the comet was traveling at 130,000 miles per hour and that multiple missions were already in development to stop it, including one involving a Messiah crew and two squads called the Freedom Team and the Independence Team. While the post appeared satirical to some readers, others interpreted it literally or used it as further evidence that something extraordinary was happening behind the scenes. In the chaotic environment of social media, satire, speculation, and misinformation often blur together, making it difficult for users to distinguish fact from fiction. In reality, astronomers routinely discover and track comets, asteroids, and other near-Earth objects, most of which pose no threat at all. The ATLAS system is specifically designed to detect objects that pass near Earth, providing early warning in the rare case that an impact risk exists. When such risks are identified, they are publicly documented and assessed by organizations like NASA and the European Space Agency using transparent criteria, such as impact probability and potential damage. To date, no official space agency has stated that 3I/Atlas is on a collision course with Earth or that it presents a significant danger. The object trajectory, size, and speed are subject to ongoing observation, but current data does not support the catastrophic claims circulating online. The idea that the comet could be alien technology is another example of how speculative comments can be distorted when removed from their original context. Scientists sometimes discuss extreme or hypothetical possibilities as part of broader academic conversations, especially when dealing with unusual observations. However, these discussions are not declarations of belief or evidence. The leap from unusual object worth studying to alien spaceship threatening Earth is not based on scientific reasoning, but on a desire for sensational narratives that capture attention and drive engagement. Similarly, claims about secret military coordination to divert or destroy the comet are unfounded. While governments do conduct planetary defense research, such as NASA's DART mission, which successfully tested asteroid deflection technology in 2022, these efforts are long-term, transparent, and focused on preparedness rather than emergency responses to specific imminent threats. High-level military meetings occur regularly for a wide range of reasons, and there is no credible evidence linking any recent gatherings of generals or defense officials to 3I/Atlas or any other comet. The rapid spread of these rumors highlights broader issues with how information circulates online. Algorithms on social media platforms tend to promote content that generates strong emotional reactions, such as fear, shock, or outrage. Sensational claims about the end of the world, alien invasions, or secret government plots are therefore more likely to be seen and shared than sober, factual explanations from scientists. Once a narrative gains momentum, it can be reinforced within echo chambers, where users repeatedly encounter the same claims, further entrenching belief even in the absence of evidence. Misinformation of this kind can have real-world consequences. It can cause unnecessary anxiety, erode trust in scientific institutions, and distract from genuine issues that require public attention. In extreme cases, persistent false narratives about existential threats can contribute to panic buying, social unrest, or the exploitation of fear for political or financial gain. This is why scientists and science communicators consistently stress the importance of checking primary sources, relying on official statements from credible institutions, and approaching extraordinary claims with healthy skepticism. It is also important to recognize the role of sensationalist media in shaping these narratives. Headlines designed to attract clicks often exaggerate uncertainty or highlight the most dramatic angle of a story, even when the underlying facts are mundane. When such headlines are shared without the accompanying article, or when the article itself lacks sufficient context, they can mislead readers and feed conspiracy theories. Responsible reporting on space and science requires careful explanation of probabilities, uncertainties, and the difference between speculation and evidence. At present, there is no indication that 3I/Atlas poses a threat to Earth, and there is certainly no evidence of alien technology or secret military missions aimed at stopping an impending impact. The comet's detection is a routine part of ongoing efforts to monitor our solar system, and any genuine danger would be communicated clearly and consistently by the global scientific community. As with many viral scares, the story of the massive comet hurtling toward Earth says more about the dynamics of social media and the human attraction to dramatic narratives than it does about the actual state of space science. In an age where information travels faster than ever, critical thinking and media literacy are essential tools for navigating claims like these. Understanding how scientific discoveries are reported, how uncertainty is handled in research, and how misinformation spreads can help individuals remain grounded when confronted with alarming stories. While space will always hold mysteries and potential risks, addressing them effectively depends on evidence-based discussion rather than fear-driven speculation.